Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Good night, good night, good night. Welcome, everyone. You're tuning in to the Daily Outburst Talk Show. We have Natalie B. All right, here we go. Say hi, Natalie. We have Tina on the mic, and we have a new guest going on right now. We have Michael Thomas. All right, he's going to be basically voicing his views on some of the topics that we're going to talk about tonight. And I hope everyone is ready because it's going to be interesting. All right. So first of all, here we go. We got Joseph on the mic.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on?
All right. Just in time introducing everyone. So Natalie, what's going on? How was your day today?
My day was good.
Who'd you cuss out?
Oh, I didn't cuss out anybody, but I had a good Bible study earlier today.
Good. Okay.
I learned a lot. We talked about tithes.
Ooh, let me turn off my mic when it comes about that. Let me turn off my mic. I'm shamed right now. Tina, what's up with you? What's going on? Who'd you have to arrest today?
Nobody. I actually had to come out of character and curse somebody out today, but other than that.
What? You need us? You need any bodyguards, Tina?
And they were in shock. Huh?
You need any bodyguards?
No.
You sure?
No.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Mike, how was your day, man?
It was wonderful. It was long, but it was good.
Didn't have to slash any tires tonight, nothing like that today?
Oh no, none of that. It was all good.
It was all good today? All right.
Oh yeah, it was all good today.
Joe, my man.
Hey, it's always good. It's always good, baby.
How was your day today?
Blessed.
That's good, man. That's good. Nobody threw anything at you today? Nobody cussed you out today?
Oh, people always cuss me out. I be on Facebook. I get cussed out every day.
Oh, man.
That is not surprising. I'm not.
That's a shame, right? Joseph, man, what we gonna have to do, man, to get you straight, man, straight and narrow?
Or I'm straight. Hey, baby, I love the shit. I like aggravating people, so it don't matter.
Oh my God. Oh, what'd you talk about today on your Facebook?
Shit, I talk about so much shit I don't even remember.
What he talked about today?
He talked about David. He joined the group and got his ass kicked out of the group.
Oh, the David. Oh, did you know David? He went back.
Yeah, I saw that he went back.
Got some fresh pair of kicks. Got an Amtrak ticket, and he's like deuces.
But he not homeless though.
No, not at all.
He has a family. He has money. So
yeah, he completed his mission, and
yeah.
Okay, so what do you think his mission was?
But Joe, why do we need to know what his mission was?
Okay, we don't need to know what his mission was, but to what he said his mission was, he let it be known what it was, right?
What did he say?
What did he say? He said he had a big message that was really deep from God that he was gonna give it to everybody when he finished his mission.
Okay.
What the hell's that mission? Where's that message? I was waiting months.
But why do you need to know right now? If he said maybe God sent him from Pennsylvania to Miami to gather everything that he needed for the end of the mission, so that he can give his big talk or whatever.
Okay. Here we go.
But listen, wasn't the speech supposed to be made in Miami? This is what I'm trying to say.
He never said that.
He never said what the speech was going to be. Now watch this. Now you ready for this?
Go ahead.
So, if you have a word from God, right, and God said, "Hey, I want you to give people this word," right? It could be now, it could be later. Why would you want to trademark what message God got for you before you give it to everybody?
So obviously you didn't hear what he said.
I hear. Listen, I completely understand and hear clearly.
He told one gentleman that God told him that he can't release it right now. That's what God told him. And I don't even understand why people can't understand that not everything is meant to be said at a particular time. Just because I said, oh, I got something to tell you, and I don't tell you right away, and you get impatient, it's a problem. Stuff need to be said when it's supposed to be said, because if we do things out of order and out of sync, then it defeats the purpose.
I have a question.
Go ahead, Tina.
My only problem with that is because he was on video, was it yesterday or the day before? He was with some hot dog stand guy, some guy that sells hot dogs. And he told the guy he's not going to release his message because he wants to copyright it. He wants to patent it. He wants to do all this stuff before he released the message. But I don't see anything in the Bible where I don't know. It doesn't make sense. That's why I just stopped following.
You know what?
A lot of stuff didn't make sense.
I'm so glad you said that, because a lot of people think that because people deliver the word that it's supposed to be free. Like I told you earlier today, God is good. I just had Bible study, and hold on a second, because I be taking notes.
Okay, is my phone that sound like a robot or everybody else's?
Nah, you good.
You good. So in
okay, let me leave and come back.
Okay.
In First Corinthians chapter 9, it was talking about how Paul was talking to the church of Corinth, and how Paul was saying that I love the ship.
Boy, Joseph.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to share the show to my page. I'm sorry.
So it was Tina. It was saying that if Paul was saying, is he not worthy to receive food, to receive gifts, to receive things? He said that just because if he preached the gospel, then he should get paid by the gospel. So he was basically saying that he's doing all of this for free, but why shouldn't he not be worthy to receive a pay for the things that he do? So I don't get why people think that just because we men and women of God that we just supposed to be doing stuff for free. Like if I don't know if you know this, but it's really difficult to get in front of people and talk, and you got naysayers, you got this, you got that. It's really difficult to prepare a speech, to get into the word, to pray about it, make sure you delivering the message correctly. So why shouldn't people of God be rewarded?
You're right. You're right about that. You're right. But if it's coming from the heart, if it's genuine, I mean, certain things, listen to me. Hold on. I'm not saying everything, because yes, there are certain wordings, or there are certain paragraphs or something like that you may want to copyright. That's all good. But I don't think that everything that comes out your mouth should be something as far as financial. Case in point, Ms. Bynum, I think she has a course going on right now for $1,500 to teach people how to pray. Now that's absurd to me.
Why it's absurd to you? But why?
Because the Bible is all you need to know how to pray. If you want to pray, because my prayer to God, the way I pray, is totally different from everyone else. Sometimes I'm like, yo, God, what up, my nigga? I need your help, my nigga. What up, dog? I need your help. I'm telling you the truth. That's how I speak to God. Like, hey,
that's fine,
I need your help.
That's fine, because that's what your language is to God, and He totally receives that. But the thing about Juanita Bynum, right? Everybody looks at it in a negative content. But did anybody go in and research what all you get for the $1,500?
But come on, a lot of people don't have $1,500. I'm saying a lot of people do not have $1,500 like that to give, just for someone to sit down and tell you, go look at Corinthians 9 and 10.
But you don't know if that's what's happening. That's what I'm saying. Like, how can we say? Let me
Google it. Let me pull it up. Okay. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm gonna pull it up.
How can we proceed? And see, this is the thing. Like we that's why I love God, because he doesn't condemn us right away, right? Everybody do things that might seem crazy. I remember I was trying to buy a house, go to school, do this, do that, and everybody thought I was crazy because I was trying to do everything at one time. It might seem crazy to them, but I accomplished everything, you know. So I don't understand, like, if we first jump to the notion of judgment before going into detail as far as like, what is this class offering? Now, you know, I personally don't agree with it. I feel like this lady is a powerful and anointed woman of God. She has helped plenty of people come to Christ. I think that her delivery should have been better. Like if she had said, I'm holding a convention with X, Y, and Z, I think that she would have got more money and then some. But
Right.
if she's advertising it, people don't receive it because we're already living in a world where people having issues with God. So now you're doing this, and now everybody said, "Oh, she just want my money because prayer."
I don't think people have an issue with God. People have an issue with
religion.
Let's put it because everybody say they believe in God, this and this, right?
Yep.
Now this is another thing with you know, if someone pay $1,500 and you feel more comfortable to feel like, hey, I need to be taught how to pray, that's on them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to God how I feel like. Listen, check this out, player. You know what I mean? Right? So, but then when it comes to Dave, let's be realistic about this. The Bible also says that Satan can send demons to preach his gospel as well, right?
Exactly. Yep.
So have anybody, instead of praying to this man or with this man, have anybody ever prayed about this man? Like, God, is this man real? Is this man really supposed to deliver your message? I'm quite sure nobody has, because we in a society that we follow the trend. Nobody really cared about that man. This is his second walk. What about the first walk? What was his purpose? The first walk. Wait, hold on. I ain't done. Wait, I ain't done. I ain't cut you off.
No, I'm just saying it's his third walk.
Well, I want to know about you. So, then me, I never posted nothing about him through all his little walk or nothing, because I sit there and I watch and I pay attention, right? So then at the end of your walk, someone say, well, then you use the box. He say, no. But then you bring up your music 4 or 5 times in the video. So let's look at it this way, right? Your music ain't bumping. Your music ain't proceeding like how you want it. So make a walk. Now you popular. How many people gonna go check out his music?
But why is he popular though, Joseph?
Just because one person says something and then everybody want to do trends?
So isn't that
so
how
once a trend set off, everybody want to be a part. Yeah, I took a picture with him too. I took a picture just to have that recollection. Oh, I seen him too.
But
this is a society that we live in.
But if I can remember correctly, the in the Bible, when Jesus started his ministry, wasn't people doing the same thing with Jesus? Wasn't people trying to listen?
I don't know.
Wasn't people?
I don't know what they did. I wasn't back then. I don't know what they did.
They were basically mocking him.
And I damn sure ain't gonna compare him to no Jesus.
I'm not comparing him to Jesus. Okay. So what I'm saying is that you haven't personally met David, and people have on that Facebook page Tina referred everybody to. People have personally put their testimony in and said how when they came into his presence, they felt the presence of God, right? You cannot deny people of what they felt, right? Maybe that's all they needed to feel. Maybe that's all they needed to have at that particular time. Like we want to take away just every little thing. Maybe it's just one little thing that God is trying to do in that person's life. Like, why we have to take away from what God is doing? Nobody is praising David. All I saw in the accounts, Tina, all I saw in the accounts is that God told David to walk to Miami on his, and I'm gonna get you the first trip. David said God was dealing with him on his obedience, because he didn't finish the trip because he had a dream about, blood, alligators, snakes. on his second trip, he said that he didn't finish the second trip because he was fearful of all the things that he would run into, getting killed, people beat him up and stuff like that. So on the third trip, which is, if you know about the Bible, 3 represents the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, and the Trinity completion. On his third trip, he was able to complete it because because now God had dealt with him in those first 2 trips. So it's more for David than us too as well. So we can't just dismiss the little things that God is doing. Everybody want extravagant things to happen. It's the little things where God starts us. It's like what God says, you have a faith the size of a mustard seed. Do you know how small a mustard seed is? Mm-hmm. It just takes something to touch people's lives to steer them on a different course. And why would we want to take that from people just because how we feel? Oh, they shouldn't be taking pictures. Why they can't take pictures of the man?
I never said no one can take pictures.
And
Listen. Hold on. I'll let you talk. So let me give my rebuttal to you. I never said nothing about no one couldn't take pictures. Do your thing. I never say he was right or wrong. I'm giving my opinion about it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? God could have sent him. Devil could have sent him. I don't know the man. I just think a lot of things get blown up because we're social. It's a social media type of world that we live in. You know what I'm saying? If one person does something and it gets shared, everybody's gonna want to do it. So all it took was one person to really sit here and say, "Oh, he's gonna make a walk from Pennsylvania. Wherever he walked from to Miami."
And that's
listen. Now I'm gonna show you. This is society. I can make that same walk, right? It don't even have to be about God. Just me. He's walking where and what? When people see me, they're gonna take pictures. And if I get to like preaching or hey praying or doing, it's gonna be a trend. So I'm not saying he wasn't sent from God, and I'm not saying he wasn't sent for bad. All I'm saying is I'm not gonna hop on no trend about this dude because I really don't know nothing about him, and I'm not gonna sit here and say, well, you know, God this, God that, you know, this and this, and I'm not going about that junk either.
That's cool because it ain't for you then. God probably have to come meet you somewhere else. It ain't for you. It ain't for everybody.
Yep. Go ahead, Tina. You have got something to say?
Unmute.
Oh, y'all know I'm slow. I'm just gonna give a little opinion when it comes to David, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't care nothing about David. I just wish him the best. A lot of people knew nothing about this man. You had the rumors coming out because of a picture saying he was a boxer, he's wealthy, he's this, he's that. It was all a lie. He's not a boxer. He is not wealthy. He lives with his grandmother. He doesn't have his own house. He has music that, hell, I didn't even know anything about until I watched the video the other day, because it's just how much I didn't care. I did see him in person, but I wasn't one of those people that took a picture to post it on social media, for likes. Whatever God told him to do, I'm fine with it. It's a lot of his followers that they did so much shit. They said so many things. They caused way more division than anything. And to me, David wasn't the one that caused the division. It was the people. The thing that I didn't like was, how can you walk up to a man, which to me looked homeless, and say that he saved your life? He brought you to Christ. He healed your body. He healed you from depression and all of this shit. How? This is David we're talking about. This is not God. You had a lot of them. Even when I seen him at the Pollo Tropical, that was the time I just walked up. I looked at the women that was around them. One lady was on the ground, boohoo crying, saying David saved her. David brought her closer to Christ, a bunch of bullshit. But then it's like, how can I put it? You don't have your own personal relationship with God. I mean, I didn't get a lot of it. And a lot of the women that was on my page, because I could call them out, I don't have a problem with that. These were quote unquote Christian women that literally was cussing people ass out on social media about David. You couldn't say nothing about David. You couldn't even ask a question about David without them cursing you out. So whatever the message was or whatever, which to me was a bunch of bullshit, it caused a lot of division more than it brought anybody together. It really did. I'm not saying David did it, but everything surrounding it, it was just foolishness, a bunch of foolishness.
Gotcha. I want to hear from Michael. I haven't heard anything from Michael yet. Do you have anything you want to say pertaining to this topic?
Well, I really don't know David myself. I'm not down there in Florida, but I did. I follow everybody from Florida on Facebook. So with me saying the David story going on, I can actually say, if you have faith, a little bit of faith, and you feel like this man can be the one that can heal you, it's just like if you go to church and you got a pastor that's there that's saying that, hey, I'm healing people and people falling out. You could be in the spirit. Just being there, you can be in the spirit if you have faith. So I can actually say that you can be healed by someone else, because that is just true healing. I mean, if you got, he maybe have the power of healing. So just go up there with your faith of your own and you can just be healed. I mean, if you just believe, that's the only thing I can say. Not saying that David is a false prophet or a real prophet, but my whole thing is that, hey, it's to each his own. If you have faith, go for it. I mean, if I say my body's been aching for years and I feel like being in this man's presence, you can be healed because you had that faith to go to see him, especially if you drove all the way across town. That's the faith that you had. Hey, man, I need to be healed. My back, I maybe have cancer right now, maybe suffering from anything. That's the belief that God say, get up and go. Go see David. That's in your will.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all in all, 100%. It is everyone's opinion. Like Tina said, there's certain things that I don't agree with the situation. Not as far as David is concerned, but as far as from his followers. There's a lot of people that would cuss you out like nothing. You can sneeze and, oh, David didn't sneeze like that. Oh, you need to blah blah blah. Certain things. I mean, I don't condone that at all. But whatever David's mission and assignment was, he completed it, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So now, whatever he wants to say within the next month, the next 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, it doesn't matter. Whatever he has to say now, let's listen to it and see what was his true assignment. He's the only one that knows. None of us know what's going through this man's mind right now while he's traveling back to Pennsylvania. No one knows. So he could be basically on the train right now, writing down exactly what he needs to say to everyone. Okay, so yeah, there's, like Tina said, Natalie, there's a lot of judgmental people out there. Okay, there's a lot. And for you to judge someone just by the look, hey, it's up to you. Go ahead.
I just want to have I have my final thoughts to this, and then I'm gonna put it to rest. Basically, what Tina was saying. I don't know how people's faith is, but when Jesus died and he rose again, he told his disciples that greater works shall you do in my name. Right? That means that the things that he did, we are now able to do. So it is possible that we can heal. We have faith, like Michael said. It is possible that we can, just being in people's presence, that you can have some type of relief from anxiety or stress or whatever. So it is possible because God said that greater work shall we do. Now the problem with that is that we don't believe that we can do those things. Once we realize who we are and the power that we have within us to help other people, then we can start making moves that will help us as a really a nation. but we don't believe that we're able to do those things. And another point that I want to point out is that I believe that everything is strategically done. Okay, we live in a world full of social media. Social media drives us, right? If social media did not exist, no one would know about David. Can we all agree on that? No one would know. So
That's true.
the reposting, the posting of people telling their testimonies, right? That's a way for people to go and search out David, and then that could be a seed that's planted for people to go speak him based on other people's testimonies. So I do think it's some things at work here that God is trying to do personally in people's lives. So those are my final thoughts on the situation. Tina, you have power and gifts that God gives you, because greater work shall we do in His name. So
Oh yeah. Shayna, last word.
Well, I might sound a little rough. I'm kind of under the weather.
Okay.
Say it with your chest.
Go ahead, DMX.
But I feel as though, a lot of people were, they were saying when they seen him at the Amtrak station, oh, look at him, they had so much to say. And, I guess he ain't gonna walk back or whatever. And I'm like, I mean, the man just walked like from, where he walked from, like, I would be trying to catch me a train too.
Absolutely.
For real.
Like, for real, like his shoes was busted up and everything. Like, I mean, the man tired. Like, he's not immortal. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he's tired. Like, for real, I would be trying to catch me a plane if I was him. Honestly, I'd be at the airport.
And it was hot too. It was like 90 degrees.
It was. And then not only that, it started raining. For the last couple of days, it's been storming.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we supposed to go out there and catch pneumonia and die, get sick. So, I mean, I don't know. But whatever his purpose was or whatever his journey was, I hope that he find peace within himself. And, because that's something personal that he's going through. You get what I'm saying? And like when Sheila said before, we don't know what's going on in his mind. You get what I'm saying? Some people saying they thought that like it was something mental going on with him, like a mental illness or something. That's not necessarily has to be true. That don't have to necessarily be true. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he only knows his purpose why he did it. You know what I mean? And I commend him for it, because me personally, I couldn't do it.
Hey,
I know I couldn't do it from Pennsylvania way down here. No. You get what I'm saying? I might can walk from here to Hollywood. Stopping a couple, stopping along the way and going in going in the store and get me a Gatorade, little snacks, and being on my journey. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, hey, whatever his purpose is, man, I just hope that he find peace within. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? But God does give gifts to certain people. He does. He anoints certain people with certain gifts. He does. Yep. Oh, yeah. And I'm a true believer in that. Everybody's faith is not way up high. You know what I mean? It has to get to that point. Eventually it will, but it takes time. It takes time. True. That's so true. I commend the brother. He came.
He did his thing.
And that was it. God bless him.
He did his thing. Okay. Yeah. All right. I want to see if I can share this. Let's see. Can everybody see the screen? My screen?
You share the screen? I don't see it yet.
We only see you.
I want to see you.
Oh, okay. Can you see this?
No.
I want that Bynum. Let's see. Slide extra camera.
Oh, Juanita.
Yeah, the Juanita Bynum. I want to.
Let me Google.
Which one? Which one you talking about?
I'm gonna show you right now. What? Anybody see it?
No.
Can anybody see it now?
No.
Mm-mm.
But are you trying to share the flyer?
Yeah.
But I thought you was researching as to what came with it.
Yeah, the flyer. It's on the flyer.
You got you down on your thing where it says share and it says share screen.
Yeah.
I didn't see it on the flyer. The one that Tina sent. I didn't see it.
Okay, let me read it then. Forget it.
Okay.
I'll probably send it to everyone. But the flyer for the 14, first of all, it was $1,900.
Okay.
Then
That's
I guess for some reason she cut it down to $14.99. That's a marketing scheme right there.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so now what it is, it's a 4-week intensive prayer workshop.
Okay.
Okay. Let me put it up on too. So what you get, your package includes 2 hours intensive 7-session prayer workshop, a Q&A at the end of each intensive. I don't know what that means. The Prayer Institute tote bag, the Prayer Institute binder, exclusive Prayer Institute journal, the Prayer Institute certificate, mantling of a full prayer shawl by Dr. Bynum, and sacred anointing oil.
Oh, really?
$1,500.
Baby, let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Listen.
Anybody. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sell my prayer too.
Go ahead, Joe.
I'm gonna go to the dollar store and get some binders and diary and book bags. Go put my label on it. Y'all come through now, for 2 hours. I'll keep you out of prayer for 15 minutes. You do the rest while I be checking Facebook. But yeah, you come on through. Cause listen, I go to church and learn how to pray. I can go in the Bible and learn how to pray, man.
Exactly. You don't need nobody to show you that.
Yeah.
You don't need nobody to show you that.
How can you get 2 hours intensive? I mean, I don't understand exactly. I'll go ahead and send you guys the flowers, but it just says 2 hours intensive, 7 sessions, Q&A.
Everybody trying to make money.
You ever been to church and when them old people get up there and they get to praying, they yes, and they be yelling and everything, and they keep going. People like, man, will this person hurry up? That's the 2 hours of intense right there. You don't have 2 hours of that.
And nothing states one-on-one, but I don't know how many people is going to be there because I'm thinking
it's going to be some people
though. It'll probably be a group thing.
Trust me, it's going to be some people that's going to pay that money. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Because you got to understand, right now we're dealing with people that are really, really broken. You get what I'm saying? We're dealing with people that are really broken out here. They just want some type of sense of something. You get what I'm saying? They are paying just to be in the presence of her, just to feel like they're getting something out of it.
But $1,500? Come on.
They will do it. I'm telling you.
For a tote bag?
They will do it.
And
they're going to do it. It's going to be, trust me, it's probably going to be mind-blowing.
Absolutely. She's going to make it.
And it's for the people who need it because not everybody's going to be led to pay $1,500. It's going to be for the people who need it. And she is anointed by God. This lady is very, very powerful. So just from her back in the day, and of course she had a little setback when she got married.
Right, that guy.
Yeah, he beat her and all of this.
Yeah, he's a beater and everything. It was terrible.
Yeah, it was real bad.
But they're gonna pay it.
But it's for those who want to
feel like they truly need it. And like I said, there's a lot of broken people.
They're
gonna go because they want some type of, they want something. They just want to feel like they belong to something.
And they want to be present. I was just when I was having Bible study earlier today, I was just telling the guy that when I was in my first church, I was working to get into heaven because I didn't understand the whole relationship thing. When I got into my second church, I understood the relationship, So if people paying $1,500, they probably thinking they're going to go to heaven. And it's more to it. You understand? Everybody has levels to things, and if they feel like I was Sunday school teacher, Wednesday night teacher, praise dance, youth minister, all of that stuff, right? And I did that because I thought that I was going to get closer. I was going to work myself into heaven, but I did it because that's what I needed at the time. And all even though it was the wrong thought process, like people pay $1,500 for the wrong thought process. I was still working in me through those things. So at the end result, in the end, he still got what he wanted.
So let me ask, what's the difference between her and David?
Between her and David?
Yeah, she's anointed. Is David anointed? Because God
Money.
gave the word to, yeah. Because
She
God
just got
gave
a bigger platform. She's
Money.
worldwide. Like
she
she's
used a platform.
well,
Yeah,
David is now too. Seems like, but
money.
It's not about money because David didn't want the money.
No, he didn't.
I know.
Want it.
That's what I'm saying.
No, we're talking about her.
That's the difference. That's the difference. She is in your pockets, and David wasn't in your pockets. That's the difference.
He was doing it from a pure heart. He basically was
yeah,
doing
he
it,
was doing it from
he didn't want to get. He didn't want to accept that from nobody. So that's the difference.
So,
you get what I'm saying? So
that's
if
the big
you really,
difference.
I feel like you really anointed, and you say you a man of God, a woman of God, and you shouldn't charge nobody nothing.
Exactly.
I wouldn't say nothing but $1,500.
No, but Shayna is right. Just like how I told you, we read in the Bible today how Paul was saying that, you know, preachers deserve a pay too, right?
Absolutely.
But it should be paid, but it should be paid from the gospel. So if, like Michael said, if people are doing it for the right reason and under the anointing, they will give you money. Like all doing
That's right.
trip, they was trying to give man money. He probably would have been a millionaire by now if he accepted the money. So when you have pure intentions, right, and you do it the right way, it'll be received, and you would never have to worry about. She probably could, if she had did it differently, like I said in the beginning, she probably would have more than $1,500.
With her coming to the table saying, "Give me $1,500."
A set price.
Yeah.
I mean that right there. I'm like, you just doing it for the money.
Yeah. What she should have said, what she could have done, she could have approached it in a different way and say, "Hey, you know, I'm going to host this seminar thing or whatever you have to give."
That's right.
If you have anything,
right,
there you go.
It.
I agree to that.
What was the original topic? So we can get off this religious, you know, because let's be real. Religion and politics to be one thing that we can argue about all day and different beliefs, and you know what I'm saying. That's one topic I don't like to too much talk about.
We say we was on the line 2 hours last time. That's any topic. We could go on and on about any topic.
All right, Joe, we're gonna listen. Go ahead. All right. Well, actually, one of the original topics for tonight is it okay for your partner to have a best friend of the opposite sex? Mike, go ahead.
Mike?
I say yes.
And why?
The reason is because before you got with your mate, you had friends before then. I mean, you had high school friends, you had elementary friends, you had middle school friends. So you got to cut all your friends off just because you found someone, even if you had somebody real close. I mean, it's not like you don't trust me, then we shouldn't be together. Because I'm going to have friends regardless of what, especially if you're a popular person. Now, if you're a popular person, and hey, I understand. So I feel like there's no problem with that.
Let's throw a monkey wrench in it. What if you had sex with your best friend?
Well, that's a no. Deuces.
No, you can't do that.
Either me or him. No, listen. Let me tell you why.
No.
Okay, there's been no. Let me tell you why, Mike. Because there's been instances. I wouldn't say for me. Well, you know what? Fuck it. There's been instances with me. I was with a lady. Okay. Oh, he's my best friend. This and that. Blah 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 blah. Right. We had an argument. Okay. Nothing. As far as physical or anything like that, but we had a nice argument. It lasted actually the whole day. Okay. Didn't hear from her all night. Okay. The next day, I heard from her. She said, "Oh, I was with my friend. We were talking, blah blah blah. We were talking, and we're talking about our situation." First of all, you don't talk to anyone about what went on the previous day, but me. We need to fix this, okay? But before that, she said, "Oh yeah, I was with my friend. He just want to calm me down, blah blah blah." Come to find out, months later, that they were together. They had slept together, and that night when we had the argument, Yes, he did console her, but he consoled her in the bedroom.
Because he knew she was vulnerable.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So right then and there, never again. My opinion.
So that's
your but his intentions was his intentions was wrong from day one though.
That's for me. I don't know about you guys, but me, no.
So no, your thoughts on that is no.
It's a no for me. Yeah. It is a no.
So you would throw away your friend that you've had for years, even if y'all didn't have sex or whatever, for your mate?
No. First of all, no. Let's go back. She did the cheating with the friend. Okay, that come to find out she had sexual relations before. So then when we had the argument, he consoled her, whatever, talked on the phone, whatever, they met, they end up sleeping with each other that night when we had that argument.
Right.
You see what I mean? So for her to have a best friend as someone, as an ex before or a sleeping partner before, no, I'm not going to be with you.
I don't do the sleeping partner. No, I'm talking about like a friend, like they genuine friends.
But what if?
Not like
I think
she
any
slept
woman
with
though.
him.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Any woman, because I got friends that's male, right?
Yeah.
But they really my friends. Like we don't. It's any female can tell if the friend really liked them in that way. A female could tell that. Okay.
Nah.
Not all the time.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Don't believe it.
Okay. Yep. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, you can. It be little slick remarks or something they may say or some little gestures that indicate in your mind, you'll be like, is he really trying me? You get what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
Yeah.
She might not say it to you, but you can tell, baby. And see, that's uncomfortable for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shy away from you quick. That's very uncomfortable. Because if you're my friend, that's what it is. Don't try to come on to me in a slick way. It's a turnoff. And I don't want to feel uncomfortable around you. So that's just gonna be the end of that. Because see, now I feel like you're trying to go somewhere else with it in a slick way. You're not coming out saying it, directly, but you're doing things and you're saying things that just makes me uncomfortable. So I already know where you're getting to or where you're trying to get at.
Another monkey wrench. What if you try to have a relationship with somebody and then the relationship didn't work and y'all decided that y'all better off as friends and y'all have been friends and never touched each other again and that such? Would you allow your mate to tell you that you can't be with that person? I mean, not be with that person, but be friends with that person.
There's that's an iffy right there for me. Again, it's an iffy thing because again, at any given time where she's mad at me and he's around, then there's a possibility that they will be in bed together because she will be so vulnerable.
Let me explain this because see, this right here is real crazy because a lot of us have trauma, right? And we see how society is, and a lot of men, let's keep it real, a lot of men don't think women can have men friends because the mindset they have, they thinking every man's like them.
Right.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
So they want to have sex with all they so-called friends. So of course they're gonna think the man can't be friends with women because that's what their mindset was.
Mm-hmm.
And now another thing is women have that same mindset because see, I have a lot of female friends that I ain't never slept with, nothing. And it's girls that I try to get in a relationship with, and it was one told me I had to cut off all my friends. What?
Mm-mm.
I got to do what? Nah, block. I end the whole relationship because anybody that has a conscious mind and have a positive mind, you're not going to tell your man or your woman to cut off something that's positive.
That's right.
So to me, that's you have a negative output on that. You probably been cheated on. You probably had this lie to you. Oh, that's my friend, and you catch them. To me, my woman can have a friend. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna trust you now. Because you have a male friend and you cheat. shit, you was gonna cheat if you didn't have that male friend because that's in you. So it doesn't matter. But there's a lot of our insecurities that stop us saying opposite sex can't be friends.
No, I don't mind that.
I do agree. I do agree with you on
That
that.
don't bother me.
What you think, Tina?
Honestly, yeah, it really don't bother me until I see different.
Right.
Bottom line,
Shit,
because
Tina was one of the ones she wanted me to cut off.
Huh?
I said Tina was one of the ones she wanted me to cut off. You got to cut them hoes off.
Because listen, no. Listen, because when you're entering a new relationship, you're giving 100% trust to this person, right? Until this person proves you wrong. Can everybody agree on that?
Yeah.
Right.
And once you prove me wrong, then I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Once you prove me right, then I'm gone.
It's not. But Tina, you want to say something before I start?
Oh yeah. Okay. I want to say 3 guy best friends, right? And
I better be one of them.
I've never slept with them. I've never looked at them in any type of way. They've never made me feel uncomfortable, like Shayna was saying. They've never even, if they had interest, I didn't know, because like it never happened. But I have had situations where their significant others at one point or another didn't want them to be friends with me. One of them who, God, I wanted to beat her ass. She was his baby mama or whatever, and she was insecure. They had a baby shower or whatever, and I said, okay, I'll come up, I'll help, whatever. Make a long story short, that was her first time meeting me in person. And when she saw me in person, she was like, oh my God, you're very pretty in person. And then it went from that to like 5-10 minutes later, they in the back fighting because she's wondering why he's best friends with a pretty girl, and just a whole bunch of dumb shit where they eventually broke up or whatever. Yeah, I was gonna beat her up. And it was just because you have a lot of women and some men, but I've mostly had the issues with women where when a female is pretty, especially if that's their best friend, they're quick to say, "Oh, I know they fucked," or "I know something happened." When
it's not even like that.
Yeah, he like my homeboy. Like, if anything, I'm quick to tell him stop cheating on your dumb ass. I'm quick to hold these guys accountable for the stuff that they do, because Joe would tell you, like, when he used to mess over women, I used to be like, that ain't cool. You my friend. Like, I'll cut your ass off because I'm a woman first and foremost. And I love us as women. And if you're going to be my friend, you have to make, good decisions and conscious decisions. And you can't be walking around here treating women like that.
We're going to clear this up. I'm going to say, man, I was never doing no woman wrong.
Lies. So, and then a lot of times he would meet women where they were very insecure. They didn't love themselves, didn't like themselves. So, hey, he treated them accordingly. That's on them. But I've had issues where my guy friends, their women, wives, whatever they are, dislike me, and I never did anything to them. Like, never.
They're insecure. Yeah. Insecure. But I don't even be caring.
But I still want to be.
And then it's like, once I befriend you, right, and I put you in a friend zone, and I put women in friend zone a lot. Once I put you in a friend zone, that's all I see you as. I would never agree with you. I don't even look at you like that. None of that. We can go out. You can be drunk at my house, and I lay your ass on the couch and go in the other room. I won't even act like
you. Go to sleep.
You know what I'm saying? Because I started looking at you like a sister. I don't look at you as a sex object. You know what I'm saying? And you better not come on to me, gonna snap on your ass.
Right. I feel you on that.
That's true.
So,
I'm the same way. That's why I say I don't want nobody to make me feel uncomfortable. You get what I'm saying? If you ever make me feel uncomfortable, then it's gonna be a problem, because I really do see my real friend guys. I really see them as like brothers to me. You get what I'm saying? I don't see them in no other kind of way, or like in no way like I'm trying, like I wonder how this or that shit don't even cross my mind. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you really my friend, that's just what you are. Like, I'm not even gonna cross that line. And please don't try to cross it with me.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have lack of self-control when it comes sexually. That's the problem.
That's the
You know what I'm
problem.
saying? So they don't even have to see you in a way to want to be with you other than sexually because they have that urge. So then it's shit. Why not? But
Yep.
I gained so much stuff from emotionally to communication to everything from my friends that's women because now I know how to do things different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I benefit way more to have women
Friends.
friends than sleeping with all of them. And then another benefit, if men don't know, listen, boy, if you get some pretty women and you go to the club, they gonna draw the women to you.
Yeah, they do.
You don't
This
gotta do
guy,
nothing.
You don't gotta do nothing.
You don't gotta do nothing because
He's so
they gonna
right.
wonder. They gonna wonder. They gonna wonder what why he with all these women. Why
Why
all
he
these
with all
women
the
around
pretty
here?
girls? Like, what's
Yeah,
going on? Yeah.
and I get listen. I go to the club. I don't even shoot my shot no more because I
You
hang
ain't got
around a lot
to.
of women and we be in sections. So then they be like, which one of y'all talk to him? Girl, none of us go to talk to him.
None of us. That's our friend.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it's benefits to having female friends. Now just don't have a bunch of ugly ones because like that ain't gonna work out.
you're gonna be in the you're gonna be in the back over there by the bathroom.
I'll be coming down. I'll be coming up soon.
So I'm gonna chime in on the topic. So I'm with Joe. It's way more benefits than keeping a male or opposite sex as a friend. I had a friend, we met at the barbershop when we first started, and he would loan me his car. He would take me home. My car broke down. He would give me money. He would buy me stuff, and like Joe said, he probably really stick me in that friend zone and looked at me as a little sister, even though I was older than him, right? So if he got married and he made sure to tell his wife about me. Like, this is my friend. We've been friends. We done went through hell and high water together, okay? But it's way more benefits than keeping a man a friend than sleeping with him and still trying to be a friend. Now, my second half of this is I don't think that it's a problem if you are with somebody, it didn't work out, and you guys decide to be friends, right? If you are mature enough, you guys can still be friends. I was in a situation like that. I was on some BS. I never gave the situation an opportunity to grow. And so we decided to be friends. We have been friends. My daughter is 20. We have been friends for 20 years, right? So we have never went that route. I promised myself I would never go that route with him. He got married, and he didn't invite me to the wedding. So at that point, that was going to be the end of our friendship because I felt like I was there before she came along. Like, I'm your friend. We talk, we hang out, we help each other out. You need money, I need money. I let you claim my kids. We that for each other, right? And now you got this girl that's coming along, and she been in your life for all of 2 years, and y'all getting married, and now I can't come to the wedding, which you said I could come to the wedding. He ended up telling her about our situation, so she felt some kind of way. So when it all came boiled down to it, I blocked him. He found some way to get in contact with me, and I told him that if you value our friendship and what we have, you need to talk to your wife and let her know that it is what it is, right? That's the past, this, that, and other. So he valued our friendship. He talked to his wife. And now when we talk and I call, I'm like, hey, so and so, how's the baby? She knows that I'm on the phone with him. He put me on speaker. There's no type of feeling any kind of way, any insecurities, because he set her straight. And the only reason, Windshield, I'm gonna go back to this part with you. The only reason why a friendship wouldn't be able to last in that particular situation is if a man didn't make the woman feel secure. And I say that all the time.
I disagree. I can make you feel secure. But if you don't
No,
feel
not
secure
make,
within yourself,
not
no,
make.
not you. I'm not saying you because
You
you remember I.
interrupted me, Joe. You interrupted me.
I'm sorry.
You interrupted
I'm sorry.
me. The
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's more than a feeling. Security is more than a feeling. Like, we got to get out of these feelings, right? Security is more than a feeling. It's the way you handle situations, and it's the way you conduct yourself. Okay, that's security. She can go through his phone. She can answer his phone calls. He can listen to the calls that she made. That's security. She ain't got to worry about none of that. So men, if they don't have anything to hide, if they make sure that their woman is secure, right? Then a woman will feel more comfortable. Now, that woman might have some insecurities, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. But a man can make a woman feel secure.
He has to play his role within doing that, but yet she has to take some kind of security on her own, because from trauma, past relationships, you gotta leave that shit out the door with your next relationship. Because a man can only do so much before then that goes for women too. You know what I'm saying? That you only can do so much. And if they still broken, they're still not gonna feel secure. Because there's some women that don't want you to even walk out the house. Now, you stay with me. Where you going? You're going to the store. I'm going with you. And that man can be as open as whatever. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Just some women,
GPS
no matter
car.
how much security you give them,
they ain't going through all that.
They're still gonna be insecure.
That's when you leave her.
Exactly, Michael. Exactly. That's too much.
That's when you leave her. When she try to do all that, you gotta check that at the door. Hey,
yeah.
I don't know what happened in your last relationship. You need to not do that to me. No,
right.
I'm not hearing Fred, Joe, Peter, whoever you was dealing with. I'm not none of those guys. You are not finna be checking me like you going with me. I'm going by myself. You stay here.
Yeah,
that's when you have to put it down like that, man.
Yeah, that's too much.
For a
that's
woman and
control.
a man. Let them know that, hey, look here, that's too much.
Right.
And there's some people out there like that on both ends.
Yes.
It's crazy. You know,
that's
not a
crazy.
life. That's not a life. That's not even a peaceful. That's just toxic. That's just toxic behavior all around the board.
Toxic.
Yes.
Well, that's
all around the board.
So not being healed, like Joe was saying, like they got past trauma. So you can't never move forward if you got past trauma and you haven't dealt with it.
Well, they need to handle that.
Always follow you.
Mm-hmm.
They need to handle that before they get into anything else. They need to handle that situation. Go get counseling, whatever you need to do. You need to handle that before you come over here. Handle it. Nah.
Yep. All right.
It's another thing. You gotta change. You gotta change your environment as well, because you can seek counseling, but if you see no good men all day, every day doing raggedy shit, or women, then your mind's still gonna be in the same place.
Oh yeah.
People need to change into chilling around conscious people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
agree.
So when you change your environment like that, then you start thinking different.
Yeah, you do.
That's right. All right. We got the next topic here. This is going to be an interesting one. Should we have sex before marriage? Who wants to go first?
I think so.
Yes.
I want to go first.
Go ahead, Natalie.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Natalie.
All right. So, when I was like maybe 17 or 18, I was working at this place, and this young lady was getting married. She had never had sex. So me and my sister was clowning her, like, how you gonna marry somebody you never tested the water? So, she kept saying, I believe in God. I believe God, and this, that, and the other. So we were clowning her. Now, as the years go by, you have kids, you experience different things, right? When you have different experiences with different people, you have that in your mind. You never let that go. and I feel like you don't ever give a person a fair chance because you are always comparing it to other situations. Now think about it. If I had never had sex with any other body, I have nothing to compare it to. Nothing.
But you got to understand this. What if this is your second marriage, going on to your second relationship?
Huh?
Because you're saying,
right. I'm talking about sex for marriage, right? Naturally, if you're with somebody, so I can't really talk on it. I wish I could bring my friend that got married to her husband, and she had never been with anybody before. They're still together to this day. Happy.
But what about us? What about us, the ones that been married before, or had relationships before, or had sex before? What now? What should we do?
I mean,
you can't do. I mean, I don't believe that there's really nothing you could do because you're already giving yourself away.
Correct.
The thing about it is that I think that we don't give our partners a fair opportunity being in the moment because we're always comparing it to something else that we've had.
So that means that we fucked up, the ones that been married before or been in a relationship.
I'm talking about sexually, right?
Right.
So like you might have been with a female that did all these tricks for you, right?
Correct.
And then you get with a modest person that's not doing all of this stuff.
That's not into all that.
You can't tell me that your mind is not going to go back to somebody doing tricks for you while
I'll just have to adapt.
But that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm trying to point to. We shouldn't have to adapt. We should be in the moment with that person without having to have other scenes in our head because of the experiences that we've had.
Or you could just teach her the tricks.
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can. But
yes, you can.
That'll work.
Everybody.
Yes, you can. You can still teach your dogs new tricks now.
That'll work.
You can teach them the tricks.
Are you really comparing?
I mean,
that will work.
She could teach you tricks.
That's right.
Hey.
Yeah, but
I'm just learning about this.
Well, I don't want a virgin. I don't want no virgin as a wife.
Your phone breaking up.
Your phone going in and out.
You're breaking up, Joe.
You in the woods somewhere.
Sounded like RoboCop.
But y'all know what I'm saying though. Like if you never have anything to compare it to, right? Then you wouldn't have a desire for it. You would think that that's the best thing that
you ever had.
Yeah. And listen, without the influence of social media, because social media will have you going out trying to
buying grapefruits and shit.
Don't start. There you go.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm just learning about that.
Buying the flower.
I don't know what that is.
Don't know about the flower.
Yeah, like I never wanted to eat shrimp, right? Never had a desire to eat shrimp. I don't even know why. I just kept saying, "Oh, that's nasty." I never tasted shrimp before, never. So because that's what I had in my mind, I had no desire for it. Then I started dating this guy who was really into seafood or whatever. He was like, "Try it," right? And so I tried it. Now I want shrimp all the time. So, it's just. I just believe that we just don't give our partners, all of us, when we.
I mean, I think it still could work. I mean, even though you're not a virgin, but just say you meet somebody and let's just say he wants away, he don't want to get into all of that because he really want to get to know you, and your personality, your characteristics and stuff like that. I mean, it is still some guys and out here like that. Everybody ain't trying to be laid up and all of that. You really got some men that already done been through a whole lot, and they just really trying to find them something real too, without the intimate part of it right off the bat. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because it is a such thing as soul ties. So nobody want to get caught up with all that. you know. So it is some men too, like, you know what, I just want to casually date and just see where it go without really being intimate and trying to get in somebody, draws up, and stuff right off the bat. You do have some men like that. Like they really want to get to know the person, before it even go there. And I respect them kind of men, But everybody ain't just looking to lay up with nobody. They done been through enough. And I feel like men shouldn't really get their bodies up like that so easily either. That's their temple too.
But do you believe that people should have sex before marriage?
To some extent, not always. It all depends. I mean, it really all, not like I say, if you really get to know that person and you feel like there is really a connection there, yes.
Yeah, the chemistry got to be there. Definitely.
Yes, but not just
chemistry
to be,
has to be there.
I feel like if you really feel like this really finna go somewhere between the both of you, yes. And y'all like really want to be committed to each other, the engagement stage and all of that, then I don't see nothing wrong with it. But now if you just know that you really don't, you just out here just playing around and all, nah, don't waste some people's time.
Yeah, tell you, temptation is a mother.
Yeah, don't do that. Going on to get with somebody who don't care about getting freaky deaky and all this stuff. Going on and just lay on up with them.
Tina, what you got to say about that?
I mean, if you're dating with a purpose and if the connection is there, then why not hunch?
Have sex. Ain't nobody.
I haven't heard that word in a long time. Hunch.
That's right. I like that word. I like that word.
Let's hunch, baby.
And I mean, you do have some people that are celibate. I mean, I'm celibate, but I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm just like,
me too.
I'm just, at times I want it, but I don't go get it because the thing is I know if I have sex with you, I'm gonna, if it's good, I'm gonna gain feelings. I'm gonna want it more. I'm gonna want to be with you. Then there's gonna be a soul tie and all that stuff. And I've had really bad experiences when it comes to soul ties, and have had a hard time healing from a lot of that stuff. So I just feel like if you want me, you want to be with me, or whatever it is, if we're not dating with a purpose, and if I'm not feeling you like that sexually and I would prefer to wait, then we could wait if I'm the person you want to be with. If not, it's other coochie out here you can go and hunch or whatever. So I could just only speak for me because I would love to be married. Nowadays, when it comes to a lot of guys, it's almost like everybody, I'm trying not to say the word, I meant to say it. It's like everybody wants to send dick pics, everybody wants to fuck, everybody wants to sample before they get in a relationship with you. And it's like, why? That doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Like, you don't care about my heart and who I am as a person. You don't care about what I have to offer. Like, you just want to have sex. And I'm not into that. That's why a lot of guys who have had, who's tried to talk to me, I ignore because that's all you want. That's all you all about. You're not going to get it. So that's just, I don't know. That's my little boring life.
And what's up with these
and
guys?
You're right. That's what's up.
And what's up with these guys sending y'all naked pictures and stuff like that? What's up with that? Is that the new norm?
Baby, you don't know the kind of people. Man, listen. I wish I could show you my phone. In my inbox, rather. Like you just got some disrespectful. Listen.
Yeah, that's crazy. They think they're gonna be in a relationship.
Disrespectful. Don't even be knowing them. They be done requested you on Facebook, and you go ahead and just confirm because y'all mutual friends. And here go the explicit photos. Then you got to go in. You got to do your typewriter hands like Madea. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead on and let them have it. Oh, I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying, man? Well, what did you think? Do I look like that type of person that you should be sending your private parts to in my inbox?
You know what the problem is?
Wow.
They're so used to those type of women that they think every woman likes that. Everybody wants to see those pictures, and I'm not that person. Like, and then I get hit with, you're either stuck up or you're gay.
What?
I'm quick to say your mom and your daddy gay because I hit below the belt. So it's like, I get hit with a lot of stuff, and I could show y'all my inbox, and y'all would be surprised. And some of them will be from people that you'll be like, "What? Ministers,
some of them in
deacons,
relationship.
Yeah, ministers, deacons, married men, yeah." So,
ouch.
Yeah.
I'm just not into busting
Now,
you.
listen, just know women do the same thing. They be sitting on pussy shots.
Yeah, yeah, they do.
I got a whole inbox full of them.
But I think it's social media, the music. They push a lot of sexual things now, like, oh, that's all we want, this, that, rapping about it, seeing it, doing it, and you know, it's made to believe that, or perceive that that's all that we want. Like, you can't even, most of my client hit me onto the dating apps, right? So the dating apps are the new prostitution type thing. The women are on there. They'll come on and make their profile, and then the men will reach out to them, and they are selling their stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. And she put me onto that. So now you have these men that's on this dating site. Like, you should see the profiles that I don't want to see your tits. I don't want to see this. I don't want no money. I'm not trying to do this. You know, so they have to automatically put that on their profile now, because that's all it is. When I was trying to do the website, I mean the thing, men in my inbox, like Tina said, sending, you know, oh, how you doing? In the next 3 sentences, I get a picture of your dick.
Exactly, that's crazy. I ain't happy for all that.
I'm like, what, you know, and it's just so disappointing. But like Tina said, it's kind of like they program, because everybody know those apps like Tinder and things like that. So now it went from Tinder being the hookup app to all the apps being hookup apps.
Damn. What happened to Backstage or whatever his name? Backpage.
But just know this. Y'all get on data apps and see me in Hoochie Daddy shorts all oiled up. Mind your business. I'm trying to get $40.
Don't start that.
Oh gosh, Mike. Anything you want to say about that, Mike?
It's funny, man. Y'all hilarious.
Yeah,
I just laugh at the guys that do that. That's just,
it's crazy.
It's just funny, man, that you would just put yourself out there like that.
Like that.
What if that woman share you?
That's what I'm
you
saying.
know,
Because you got some women that do.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is, I'm not gonna put myself out there, and then you share it to everybody, and then I feel like a fool. Then, like, why you had to do that? Why you had to send me that?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think they care.
Crazy.
I think, okay, you share it, okay, then somebody in that group gonna like it, and they gonna inbox me. That's their mindset.
It's not worth sharing, Mike.
Huh?
It's not worth sharing.
There you go.
I'm not putting myself out there.
That's right.
To be exposed like that. And like Tina said,
put myself out there like that.
And like Tina said, there's preachers and pastors out there sending married folks sending pictures like that. Come on now. They can women could easily send it to their wives or the congregation. You're done.
You're done.
Tina, don't do it. Don't do it, Tina.
Don't do it, Tina.
Don't do it, Tina. Don't do it.
Listen, but you know what's crazy? And I'm probably 1% of men. I don't even like my woman sending me nudes. That's just not even sexy to me. So let alone another woman send me her coochie. I'm like, what the fuck you sending me that for? I prefer her, my woman, to send me something that, give me some boy shorts. It look cute. You don't have to send me no naked. I don't get into that.
Well,
nice lingerie is nice too. You know what I'm saying?
That's your preference. It's okay.
Yeah, most definitely. Okay, I gotta call y'all back. I gotta get back on here. I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh, he in trouble now. Oh shoot! What a Joseph girl saw the thing. Now he in trouble.
Okay.
Yeah. He said the boy shorts.
Not me. Is that who you talking to?
Yeah. He seen the boy shorts that got him in trouble. Right there.
Right there. Who sending you boy shorts?
There you go.
You never told me you like boy shorts.
Oh gosh. We gonna get it from here.
Yeah. You got the boy shorts. Somebody else sent you that boy shorts.
All right. I got a question for you guys. Actually, Natalie. One of the topics that we wanted to talk about was the She Is King movie.
The Woman King.
Woman King, yeah, Woman King movie.
I love that movie.
I haven't seen it yet. Is it that good?
It's good.
It's
good.
I wanted to talk about why I put it as a topic because I feel like as a culture, we run to the movies to go see Black people on the black screen, right? The movie in the one weekend it brought in $19 million in one weekend, right? And that's just here in the United States. That's not anywhere else. And my thing is that I get tired of. Maybe this too deep, but I get tired of them always showing us in. I feel like it's negative, right? And then it's always about slave, or it's always about something that happened in history. No one does their research, right? And then I don't know if you guys understand what's going on right now, but there's a move that's happening, right? So it's happening in the Black community. They're trying to separate. They're trying to have division in the Black community. And what the division is that women have more masculine roles than men, and then now men, which we see now, some men, they feel like, oh, well, what is my part, right? When before they had a part. So I just feel like the whole feminine movement is doing us a injustice, because now, so we're gonna have people walking around saying, "Girl, you king, you king, you king." So king is a masculine term for women. So now we giving that masculine term to a woman, and it's all psychological. And I'm gonna tell you, this is what they do too in Hollywood. So they made it seem like the woman who directed it was Black, but the actual woman who made the play is a white woman. The tribe that they're depicting in the thing, they were involved in slave trading. So they traded their own people within the slave trade. They massacred their own people. They're portraying unity. It wasn't a whole bunch of unity in that tribe. So it's just like, what's the point?
Okay, let me tell you exactly what it was about. Some of that is true what you're saying, but when you actually see the movie, and what she does is, the king that is there now in the movie, the young king, his brother was the one that was trading off slaves at the time when he was alive. So now the young brother becomes king. The older brother is now deceased, right? So what she does is, I don't want to tell y'all the whole. I want y'all to see it. Then you'll kind of understand a little bit more. But what she does is turns it around to, there is no more trading of their own people. You get what I'm saying? There is no more of the slave trade going on where she basically fights for them to stop. Like, they burn down the whole village, like of the colonizers. You get what I'm saying? When they try to come and get try to buy slaves again. You get what I'm saying? She's totally against it. And she talks to the young king or whatever to get him to understand, but he said no more. Like, he was not, like, that's not going to happen anymore. Like, when his brother was in power, yes, he was doing that. So it takes a turn. You know what I mean? And I really want you to see it, because it was really an awesome movie.
I will see it, but I'm not gonna support it, and I'm not gonna get my money towards it, because it sends the wrong message out as far as we're winning and we're not winning. White people are still behind the things, It's psychological. You paint the picture of women as being unified to protect the man. And I don't know if you guys know, if y'all remember Shaka Zulu, right? In the movie Shaka Zulu was a great warrior, right? He was a black warrior. And in his tribe, he had women that were warriors too, but they followed him. There was no leading role where a woman was fighting for a man. And that's what I'm trying to see. Like, it's all psychological, where they're trying to divide. And it's so prevalent, because if you compare this movie to a white movie where the army is on the battlefield, you do not see women on the battlefield in a white movie.
I think you just got to see it. Once you see it, and I think you get a better.
I'm not taking away that it might be a great movie. I get it, but I'm not. What I'm saying to you is that I am no longer contributing my dollars to make the white people wish to
I get what you're saying.
To tell our story, because this is not our story. And I will just encourage everybody to read a little bit more up on it, because this is not our story. This is a story that a white woman put together, and now and it was a stage play, and then the black woman took it and she put it on the big screen, but it was backing by white people. So I just
So this wasn't a true story at all.
No, not so.
It is based on some truth.
Some of it
they put their own little,
Okay, yeah.
Some of it is true, and I'm saying like very little of it is true, but I just really would like for people to see how they have studied us for years, and they know that if they do an all black movie, black people are the number one consumers, right? They know that if they wanted some money, all they gotta do is have a whole black crew, right, with powerful people in there like Viola Davis, and black people will come out in swans and pay for the movie and watch the movie and get rich off the movie.
Hey, Black Panther.
Same thing. And it's just like, when are we going to really like figure it out? We have black politicians, right? We have black people that say, "Oh, I'm a vote for them just because they black." And then I'm like, but you didn't do any research on this black person. All black people ain't for black people, right? Oh, I don't care because we just need to see somebody black in the office. Then you get and turn around and vote for a person that's black in the office, and then they let you down because their intentions was never to move us forward. They were always their intentions were for themselves. So we gotta get out of that whole thing where we're voting for people for their black because they're black. We're watching movies because they're black. And we need to do more research because our dollars matter. And they matter so much till they do stuff to get our dollars because we're going to spend money.
Mm-hmm. I say this. We can't change anything until we... Listen, hold on. See, you jump into conclusions before I finish. We can't change
anything.
We cannot change anything until we own what needs to be changed. Perfect example, Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry got sick of the white people getting his money, right? So what did he do?
Tyler Perry got what?
He got sick of people or white people getting Bashir's money or using his
That's why
name
he got his own film, his own
to make money.
No, Tyler Perry never borrowed money. He always started off with the plays. He never had backing from white people.
Well, he wanted it in-house, right? Owned by black, produced by black, stage written by black, and so forth, right? And that's what he did.
Right, but we need more. We need more direct. We need more of that, like that.
Right. We need more of that. So I understand what you're saying, Natalie, but again, we cannot hardly change anything until we basically own it.
I think that
because we can't change media. Who owns the media right now? Who owns all of the
Jews.
You know what I'm saying? All the AMC theaters and all this stuff. Who owns it?
But I think our words are powerful. When you start a sentence off with "we can," that just canceled everything that you was gonna say behind it. I think that our words, what we put out, is what's gonna dictate what comes.
I manifest. You're right. But I keep hearing a lot of people say
we need more resources.
If we already feel defeated, then it's never going to happen. And like you said, Shayna, we do need more resources.
We need more resources. If we have more resources, I think that a lot of this stuff, like, you know, with us owning a whole lot, even with us getting our own banks and everything for our people to get home loans and stuff like this here, it can happen. But like I said, we need more resources.
And we need people to stop having that crab in a bucket mentality, because
exactly, that's basically what it is.
That's basically what it is. I had a lady and I was interested in real estate at one time, and she was a black lady and she was doing real estate, and I asked her, like, how can I get into it? You know what? You should. It's no need to get into it now because things change. That it's just be wasting your time. You know what? I have white people that I talk to, and they'll be like, okay, you know, things
X, Y, Z.
Right. These things change. It's much harder now to get it, but this is what you need to do.
You do.
You understand what I'm saying? It's always, if I tell you something, I'm taking away. It's
from my purpose, or for what? Because that's what what's for you is for you. I could tell you how to do something, but what's the same thing? But what's for you is for you. It's millions of people in the world. That still need the services. Billions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, billions of
like people. Just because I teach you something, the same thing I'm doing, why would I not want you to know get another craft up under your belt? You get what I'm saying? Right. You know, you got your people, I got my people. Right. Let's make money.
And that's what I'm saying. Like there's a lady that works down the hall from me, and she does sister locks, and I do, my salon or whatever. So I started advertising my services in her thing. So here come her clients talking about, oh, you're not scared she's going to take your clients and this, that, and the other. Why would I be scared? I send my clients who don't have sister locks, who will no longer be my clients down there. Because guess what? Like what other communities and nationalities get is that we circulate our money in this one pot. So that money just circulates between me and her, and it never goes outside because we secured that. You understand? So just think on a larger scale if we had
like that
communities, and then we do that. And then a lot of times with our Black communities is that they have trained us so much to think that if we ever start something, it's never gonna we're going to fail. In every movie you see, we start off strong, then we get defeated, and it's just a psychological thing. That's why no one ever tries to do anything, because it's like, oh, what's the use? You get mistreated at work. I tell people, I used to work in human resources. I tell people, call the EEOC. You can file a lawsuit. What's the use? But white people, they'll get 2 or 3 people in there. Girl, get this my lawyer. Call Jimmy. Jimmy will get you straight. We already have a defeated mentality already.
We just need
to y'all support me. Make sure you support me on my new movie that's coming out. It's gonna be called Black. It's gonna be called Black Ducks. As soon as I get my PPP loan.
Man, I thought you was for real. Natalie, I'm gonna tell you. Let me be one of your cast members. You
Natalie, so Natalie, what you talking about? Put your money towards my new movie.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
And then I don't know if you guys know, like on Facebook during 2020, there was a group that was on Facebook trying to get people to buy into this land called Tombstone. You might have heard of it. It's in Georgia. So they wanted 10 families to buy the land, right? So that's all well and good, but did anybody go out and see if the land if you can build on the land, if you can
exactly can it be used?
Can it be used? So we just jump on stuff, and white people, they already have, okay, we got some land out here we trying to look at. they'll pay somebody to go see what
do a survey,
all of that. And then let's talk about the 10 families that got into it. You know, it has to be strategic, right? You can't have 10 doctors buying it. You need a builder, you need a plumber, you need a doctor, you need a builder, you know, because when you're trying to do stuff, you got to do it the right way. You can't have 10 doctors that have land. What they gonna do? You got to have people that can start the community. Yeah. Does that make sense? Yeah. And we need to start thinking. And a lot of us, we think more emotionally than logically, and that's our downfall. And that's why I say during 2020 they had this thing on Netflix called Social Experiment, and it showed how over the years they have been programming us. And that's why we automatically have a defeated mindset.
I could tell you right now, TikTok is one of the worst. There was a story on YouTube that I saw, and I'm going to share with you once I share with you guys once I find it. Mm-hmm. But TikTok is owned by what? Well, everybody know the Chinese, right?
The Chinese,
right? Now, here's the thing.
I thought somebody bought them out, like an American guy bought.
No,
okay,
they ain't gonna have that. Okay, TikTok is owned by the Chinese. Okay. Right? In China, you know, like YouTube and Facebook, they have algorithms, right?
Yeah.
What they show TikTok, the algorithm, what they show in the USA versus what they show in China and other countries is totally different. Mm-hmm. They show the raunchy, the bad, the negative stuff,
right,
and stuff on TikTok, right? In the US, but in China. But you know they have that law. In China, the only thing that they show is everything educational.
Correct.
Period. So like you said, yes, they do have our mind basically controlled in a sense, because what we crave for that now. Everyone wants to be on TikTok to do a dance. Everyone wants a TikTok to show their booty, to show their boobs and so forth like that, or to make joke against this and that. And basically 80% of it is negative.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I'm saying? Until we change the narrative, that's like you said, that's the way it's going to be. They are programming us for failure.
And then have anybody ever noticed on TikTok? I just noticed that
I don't even have TikTok.
All I see is black people on my page. I don't see white people.
The algorithm. Yep.
Right, but how do they even know that I'm black?
It's crazy. It's probably what you typed in or what you kept watching. Once you click that,
but what I'm saying is that they automatically started showing black people. I don't know. I don't get white people on my TikTok. I don't know if anybody else, but I just
either.
The other day, like why don't I know white people funny? Why don't I see white people? And I know a lot of white people that's on TikTok. So why don't I see any of them?
Listen, I thought I was crazy too, because I used to say something about, oh man, I like these Nike shoes, and then I would log on to Facebook and all you see is Nike advertising.
Nike shoes.
I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even type in anything Nike.
Yep.
I just saw the commercial. I'm like, oh man, I like these Nike shoes.
You can say something about McDonald's. You could be talking about McDonald's. As soon as you go on the app, it'll show you like the new sandwich that just came out or something. I'm telling you,
they are listening. Believe it or not, they are listening. Mm-hmm. Their algorithm is so superior that it's crazy.
Everything that you mentioned, the commercial pop up on your phone.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mike, anything to say?
No, not really. But yeah, you're right.
Go to sleep on this, Mike.
I get that all the time with the phone.
Mike,
it's thinking for me.
Mike, one of those ones that be just voting for people who black.
Oh, you pro-black, Mike?
Pro-black.
That's what's up.
I don't even care if they sell us down the river.
Oh man, don't say that.
He did. We had a whole debate about this in 2020.
Let me tell you who I made a mistake on. Man, that Sheffilis McCormick.
Oh yeah, she Haitian, right?
Yeah, remember when she began her campaign, she was saying that she's vowing or she's going to promise to commit to having all Miramar residents get $1,000 a month, right? I live in Miramar. My mother live in Miramar. You know, I'm like, oh, okay, if I, you know, vote for her and so forth. Hopefully, I don't care if I don't get it, but you know, my mom's or somebody, you know, less fortunate would get $1,000 a month. Man, ain't nobody seen Jack.
You ain't gonna see Jack.
Ain't nobody seen Jack.
She has to get that approved.
And this is her second term. It's going to be her second term. She just got elected again.
She could have got
that approved.
She could have got it approved because let me tell you, they have so much money right now from.
They do, but she got to go. She need to get it approved though. She just, I mean, you know,
you don't want to get it approved. That's right. You want to.
But the wording that she said she will get it.
Like she guarantee it.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
And she can guarantee it because she 9 times out of 10 she looked over the budget. Somebody told her where the surplus was at, and she could say, I can promise this. But the thing about it is when they get elected,
they ain't doing shit.
Nope.
That was it.
Yeah.
I can't
and
even
that
get.
Usually happens all the time.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. We need every black person in front. We need people that's actually going to no matter what it takes, no matter who they up against, we'll do something for the people.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
Yep. That's right.
And you know, I'm the type of person too, like, you don't have to be a black person for me to vote for you, as long as you're the right person and a good person. Right. You know what I'm saying? And you stick to your word. You know, you could be an Indian. It don't matter to me. You know what I mean? For the Masuki tribe, I don't care. Long as you say long as you're a person of your word, that's all I care about.
What you said, Natalie?
Y'all make sure y'all vote for Governor DeSantis.
That's who you're gonna vote for?
Absolutely.
Why?
For what?
Why? Because he was the only governor. Well, he was our governor. And see, that's the thing. People, again, we go back to research because people don't do their research, right? If y'all don't understand that some states right now are still on COVID lockdown, we're the only state that has been allowed to live. We're the only state that has been allowed to go back to work. And people think that people moving down here in droves. No, if you do a survey of the people who moving down here, they're people from California, which they're under like strict
brush fires.
What the brush fires, COVID restrictions, homelessness. If you look at people from New York, Connecticut, Virginia, all of those people that's moving here, they're under governors that are Democratic, and they still have them locked down. That's why they're moving here in droves, because they're allowed to live here. And then for the most part, if people, and then that's the thing too, you got to go to other states and see how people living. In New York, they still ain't living. They back on lockdown again. They still ain't living. So if for anything, put this man back in office so we don't get shut down, because they trying to come and shut Florida down. They do everything they can to make it so negative on the news that people, one, don't want to come here, and people, two, think that it's all kind of infection and stuff going on. But I'm a business owner. A lot of people don't understand it. If they work in a 9 to 5, they don't understand the mentality of it, because he has allowed us to live, to be able to take care of our families and to live.
Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I don't really like him. Why I don't agree with him. I'm gonna tell you why. When it comes to immigration, I feel like right now, what's going on with him? You know what's going on with him right now?
He's sending everybody.
No, he's sending immigrants to
Martha's Vineyard and all that.
Correct. But I feel like when Haitians try to come over or stuff like that, he want to send them back automatically. Like, I don't like that. Long as they of his people, he want them to stay. He want to give them to stay. He want to shelter them and all of that. And I do not like that at all. Like, if you're gonna be one way with immigrants, be one way with them all. Don't.
Where is he from anyway?
He from
I think he's Hispanic, isn't he?
He Hispanic. Mexican or something.
Okay.
Something going on with him.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing too, Shayna. I get what you're saying on that, but would you rather be free or would you rather be slave? Like just for the fact that I can I can service my clients and take care and support my family. That's why I'm gonna vote for him. People in New York are doing so bad right now. Like I hear my clients talking about how the restaurants are not doing good because they still on this vaccine passport stuff. They shut the city down. You know, how are you able to live at that point when you do that? Then now you gotta now you gotta depend on the government, which that's where they trying to head us to anyway. So try to depend on the government. But I just that's my whole purpose for voting for him. So I can.
It's a crazy thing, man. For real.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Definitely
see what else. You know, he need to make a couple changes. You know what I'm saying?
But he's already made a lot of changes. He's done the home repair program. A lot of people not taking advantage of that, where he's giving grants so people can get the impact windows at no cost. He's also implemented having a financial literature class for high schools before they come out of high school, right? Because a lot of them don't know money, don't know how to handle money or budget money. He's also given billions of dollars to the HBCUs, even though we only have 4. He's giving money to the HBCUs, and so they only put him on the news with negative stuff. They're not spotlighting him for the things that he's doing, like positive towards the community. The reason why he put that home improvement grant in place is because insurance companies are pulling out of Florida, right?
Yeah, they are.
They're pulling out of Florida. But if we have windows, impact windows, we have up-to-date electrical work, up-to-date plumbing and things like that, then the insurance company will give us all type of discounts, right? Because I'm a homeowner. They give us all kind of discounts, and then that lowers our insurance
homeowner insurance.
Homeowner insurance bill. So there's a lot of takeaways, but people don't really do research. Like they were on him about, oh, he did something about the books in school, right? Nobody did any research. Those books that's in the library shouldn't even be in the library. One lady pointed out a book that was in the library that's showing, that has graphic pictures showing another man giving another man head and telling them how to do it. It's called Queer something. I can't think of. Yes. But they want to say Governor DeSantis is making people remove books out. No, he started an initiative to allow parents to have more access to what is being taught to their kids.
Is he talking reparations?
None of them don't talk that.
They will never talk about that.
They will never talk about that. The only person that ever talked about that really was Bernie Sanders.
But how would think about it? If we get reparations, how would that work? Because I know.
How would you think it work?
How you think it's gonna work?
They're not gonna give it to us. So what does that look like? Everybody keep talking about reparations. Does anybody have a plan?
Getting checks every money.
Just like they gave everybody $1,500. They can give you reparations.
Or just like the Indians, they get
because they get a check every month.
They get reparation money
every month. Some of them get $10,000 a month. Some of them get $5,000 a month.
I don't think that comes from the government. I think that comes from the reservation itself that gives them money.
No, it comes from the government.
It comes from the
government. Comes from the government.
That's how it started out. They had to.
I'm gonna look into that because my client worked on the reservation, and she says that the money that is circulating in the reservation they give to their people. So I don't know if it comes from the government.
And I think it started out that way. I'm telling you.
Probably did.
Yeah, I think so. And I think some of the Jews started that way too.
Yeah.
In a sense. I think, but now the Jews, they got their own money in there.
Yeah, they got their own money.
Everything elevated from us.
Mm-hmm. But I'm gonna say this, and this will be my
But they won't give us our fair share. That's crazy.
But I'm gonna tell you, this is what I'm gonna expound on. I'm gonna tell you this, and this will be my final stop. The reason why they won't allow us these things is because they are scared of us, right? Kanye made a statement, and he said that slaves didn't have to be slaves. And everybody was like, oh, he's stupid, he this, he that. But if you think about it, right? A slave works in the field. He building his muscles, he's strong.
He's strong.
He's this, he's that. So did we really have to be slaves? No. We had enough, and it was more of us on the plantation than them, right? But the way they kept us down is through fear and manipulation, which is still going on right now. That's why I say it's psychological, because we never rise up because we already fear that we're defeated. And they know it's modern day slavery, right? Because you got the football players, you got the basketball players. Most of the team is black, right? Most of the team is black. How do you keep somebody down? Fear of taking away their money, fear of taking away their lifestyle. Just if you don't do this, you won't have this.
Correct.
So, and then naturally, right? We are the creators of everything. I always go back to KFC, right? This man, if y'all know, this man was 65 years old when he started KFC with a recipe. White people don't cook like that. He took that recipe from his slave and made $1 billion
industry.
So it's always, we're the creators. They know this, but what they do, they try to psychologically keep us down so we never move past a point, right?
I can agree. I agree 100%.
Yeah, and until we realize that it's strength in our numbers, we're always gonna be at the bottom of the totem pole. We're always gonna be that until we allow ourselves to trust each other, stop scamming each other, and come together. We're always going to be at the bottom.
Wow, yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, this is it for tonight, guys.
Yes.
Wonderful show as always. I'd like to thank all of our watchers and listeners tonight. I see some good comments here. We're going to go back and reply to some of the comments. I want to thank LaShayna, my co-host.
Yeah. Made it.
I want to thank Natalie. Definitely Natalie right here. I want to thank Tina. Google girl. I want to thank Michael. First time coming here, and I'm sure he's going to come back.
All right.
And Joe, as usual, man, Mr. Funny Guy. We love your entertainment, man.
I'm all right. We let what I called her last time, Perfect. Boom, that's her name. We let her talk tonight.
Who are you talking about?
That's what
you.
I think you.
You know who I'm talking about. You.
No. That okay.
I know. Listen. I know if I was your man, I'd just sit there and be quiet the whole night. Go ahead, babe. Just talk.
It ain't even like that. Because shut up, Michael. It ain't even like that. Because I'm just saying you got to understand that I'm a certain way in certain environments. So if I'm with my man, ain't no talking going on. Believe that.
Nah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll be. Go ahead, Joe.
Go ahead. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so we'll definitely be back next week. Same time, same channel. Tina, she's Googling something. She getting something ready for next week.
Yes, she doing.
Oh, she cussing somebody out. What's going on, Tina, before we go? What's wrong? No, something's up.
You crying?
Hey, Joe.
No.
Hey, Joe, you won't have to call and find out what's going on.
Yeah.
For real. Let us know next week, all right?
Chat.
She on with Kendra. She saying you up, Tina?
All right, guys. Thank you again for tonight. See you guys next week. Again, I love you guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. All right.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.